graphic content warning. If you do not like seeing animals getting processed or fed to other animals, keep scrolling now. Good morning, TikTok. Today we're going to start it off strong. So we are going to do a raw feeding, the KR Family Kennels way. Just means that we're going to process fresh meat for our dogs, and you guys are going to tag along. So let's get to it. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is get you a bucket of boiling hot water. It is important that you boil your water first so that you don't have to wait to process your chicken. That way it is as fresh as possible. Second thing you're going to do is find your victim. In this case, this male rooster right here has been a nuisance to the house. He has been chasing people and pecking legs. So now it's time for him to get pecked himself. All right, now that you got your bird, time to go ahead and dunk him in the hot water. All right, now you don't want to leave him in the water long enough for him to cook, but you do want to put him in there for a couple seconds to loosen up all of those feathers. And that should be good. Time to start plucking. All right, so the plucking process is pretty easy, especially once you've went ahead and dunked them in the hot water. The feathers just come right on off. Very little to no effort at all. So I'm going to go ahead and pluck him. And all right, now we have our bird all plucked and ready to be processed. All right, so for processing, all we do is turn the bird on its stomach, and we want to find right where the hip bones connect, and you're just going to hit right there with your knife. All right, now we have our clean chicken. All the guts have been taken out, and now it's time to go ahead and section him up. Now we have our chicken all sectioned up. We have the chest cavity, we have 2 thighs, all the internal organs that we use, the feet, 2 wings, and the head and neck, which is probably the best piece for the dogs. So now we're gonna go feed it. All right, now it's time to feed the dogs. So Letty is gonna get a thigh. There you go. Grey Goose is going to get a thigh. There you go. Summer is going to get the 2 leg pieces, or the wings. So we'll give her 2 wings. There you go. Our big boy Dynamite is going to get the breast piece, well, the whole chest, which is 2 breasts. Here you go, boy. He'll get the chest that he can play with. And last but not least, we have our girl Fatty. She's gonna get the neck piece. She'll enjoy that. And then for our 2 babies over here, Waldo and Darla, we're gonna give them the 2 chicken feet. They're kind of iffy. Okay. We'll leave those in there for y'all to play with. And with that being said, our raw feeding is complete. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you give us a follow if you like our content, and stay tuned.